Yeah, that's just like a celebrity. Just look at like a Serena Williams, or you look at like most of the women that are super famous. They tend to not they ain't dating, dudes that are famous. Most of them they dating somebody we never heard of. It's like
Hmm.
Serena when got her being we never heard of this guy ever. You know what I'm
But
saying?
I think he
Easy.
has money though. I don't think that
No,
he's
no,
spoiled. I think he had.
yeah. He does, but in terms of social relevancy, like it's night and day difference. You know what I'm saying? Going back to what Mistaken said, it's not just all about finances. It could be
Right. It's
social, it
not
could
just
be
money. It's about
education,
social, yeah,
money.
social
Yeah.
class.
So,
Hmm.
but yeah, but even in that situation, I would go as far as to say, and he make more money than her. But I would go as far as to say that she's calling the shots in that relationship. That's just honest. If I'm looking from the outside in, and again, we're not in these people relationships. All we can do is speculate. But in terms of that type of woman, more times than not, that type of woman is she not she's not just going. It's gonna be a discussion had, and
But Trill,
oftentimes,
I have a question. Do you think she runs the shop because it's a black woman, white
I
man? Do you?
knew you was gonna go.
I want to know.
That's not her
That's a valid.
personality.
That's a valid question.
I would say this. I would say that probably plays a role, right? Because I mean, just putting myself in
I
his
don't
shoes,
think she does
and
either.
again, like we not, but again, we gotta understand. Serena's from Compton, so I mean, she's accomplished and she's all these things, but you are what your roots are. So she has that side to her, how I would imagine. But just putting myself in his shoes, I would imagine it would be a bit awkward to like try to dominate that type of woman or kind of dictate what that type of woman is going to do. Like, not only is she from Compton, but she's super successful and a beast in her sport, and she's bigger than he is. She's more physically imposing than he is. All of that.
But
So it's like,
she's Jehovah Witness though, right? She was brought because I think her background also you can't separate the religious aspect where they are taught a certain way as well. Now whether she implements it or not, I'm not sure. But
yeah, that's something different.
just knowing like the from the Will Smith movie that they had did that they were a Jehovah Witness and then witnessing in terms of I remember listening to the one who made the movie on her that directed it when she was doing an interview with the mom that most people don't even know that it was the mom who was actually the coach of the kids and you don't hear that because the father was the one that was the face, so she played in the background but it was the mom who actually started coaching them. And a lot of that in terms of religious wise, the man leads. And so I'm thinking that because she grew up in a household like that, that maybe she has also brought some of those characteristics in her marriage. So
So
we
since we don't really
so
know
she
this
may be,
answer, let's not guess on somebody else's life. Let's just
no,
move
I'm
You know
on.
what
just
a side boy is, though.
I'm
Just to,
sorry.
and I say, you know what a side boy is, and I don't mean to derail the conversation, but I kind of took issue with that movie. Matter of fact, a lot of issue with that
Wow.
movie, right? Because of how they put her dad up on this pedestal, right? Like it's like, oh, he was a solid dad. He was there every day, making sure that they got to practice, making sure that they did this, making sure that they did that. See, me, the type of person I am, right? When I watch biographies, like when the credits start rolling, I'm on my phone research because I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like the ins and outs, right? And upon my research, I found out that, Serena and Venus and her sisters ain't his only kids. As a matter of fact, he left a family of 5 kids to be with Venus and Serena's mama. And not only did he leave the family of 5 kids, he didn't communicate with the family of 5 kids. Once he left the family, he was just gone, right? So now it's like, okay, I don't have any kids. Now my only kids are Venus and Serena. And because I know they talented, whatever the case may be, I'm going to pave a way. Now, don't get me wrong. I cannot take that away from him. He's seen the talent and he cultivated the talent. But where I lost respect is he had 5 other kids from a different woman. And in the movie, they kind of briefly referenced it. I don't know if y'all remember they was arguing in front of the
I
sink.
remember that. Mhm.
Right. But it was a brief 15-second acknowledgement, right? But if you do the research, again, he left 5 kids, and these kids was trying to reach out to him all these years. He wouldn't respond. Reach out to Serena, she wouldn't respond. Venus, she wouldn't respond. And these kids are grown now and still like trying to take him to court and all type of stuff. But in this movie, they praised him as just the ultimate father, the ultimate hero, right? So now it's hard for me to even see that movie the same, right? But again, that's just a sidebar. But it's just like we got to be careful, man, because just like we again to tie back, we don't know what be really going on in these people's households,
Right.
man.
That's true. That's true.